Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning scan for January 22nd, 2019. We had a little bit of action today. I'm getting a lot of questions about the current position. So I am currently short on Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I'll go over those three to make sure everyone's up to date here. And firstly, I want to start with the Bitcoin daily chart right here. So we did just wick into the weekly support, and we did get a strong reaction off of that, which makes complete sense because, again, it's a weekly support, so that makes sense that there's going to be a lot of demand at that level. If we go down to an intraday level, all I see right now is long lower wicks with no follow-through. Also, this little diagonal here is just to give you the visual of the series of lower highs as well. So we took the stops from here, we took the stops above, and now we're probably going to chop around. The weekly open is still a support and resistance level I'm watching for throughout the day. And ideally, if this was bearish, what we'll see now is a slow bleed to fill this wick. And I'm not going to close my short position at all until 35.76 is reclaimed as support. Until then, I'm not paying attention really to intraday. I'm not looking at lower time frames. I don't really care. I'm not going to get caught up in the noise and get shaken out because of long lower wicks. Again, I say this all the time, but long lower wicks with no follow through is bearish. Okay, example, long lower wick. What's the follow through here? 1.5%. Okay, we dumped. Long lower wick again. What's the follow through here? 1%. We eventually bled out, dumped. Again, here we go. Long lower wick. The follow through so far is 1.6%. Okay, so now ideally for a short position, what you want to see is this to bleed back into this wick. So now what happens when this retests the range low or this, the long lower wick area? Well, if the buyers realize that, okay, we're using a lot of effort to get price back up there and we're not getting rewarded that much. So what's going to happen after that is they're going to pull their bids and there will be no interest at these prices anymore because clearly the resistance is strong and they are getting nowhere with their buys. Hopefully that makes sense. That's kind of the way I think of it. It's like a rug pull, right? So people are going to have their bids there blindly, and then price is going to just dump directly through it because the big players pulled all of their bids from that level. I hope that makes sense. That's how I think about it. But, yep. So that's how I'm thinking about that. Ethereum, bearish, right? Still eventually slowly bled below blue. Now blue is acting as resistance perfectly. I like that a lot. We see a support and resistance flip here, blue as well. Series of lower highs. Again, absolutely nothing to worry about, in my opinion. I'm very happy with this position still. I really don't think there's anything to worry about. And then lastly, let me go over my Bitcoin Cash chart here. We did get the wick down below the daily support, but we still closed in the daily support. Now we're getting resistance right here at this support and resistance flip, which is good. If it does crawl back above the range low, actually I think I'll get stopped out at that point. Let me see. Yeah, never mind. I'll get stopped out at that point, but I was just going to say if it crawls back above the range low, I'll most likely cut the position. Maybe if it's crawling back up there, I'll cut it a little bit before to realize a bit of profit, but I'm already in some profit, so I don't mind if that gets stopped at the entry. And a bullish scenario, I may as well go over that just so everyone's on the same page here. So we bounce off of the weekly support, right? Ideally, we would want to see a test of this lower block here, which is the 36.30 level. I really don't see much bullish continuation until 36.80 is reclaimed. And after, I think 11 days, if I counted right, 11 days of trying to get through it, clearly we're not getting through it. So I see this as a very strong resistance right now. And until that's reclaimed, I'm not looking for swing trade longs at this time. And what did I say, 36.30, right? Let's see if that checks out on a lower time frame here on the 4 hour. 36.30. Yep, that's perfect. This would be my next short area as well. So I like that. 36.12 to 36.30. Perfect. So that works out on an intraday level as well. I'm happy with my risk. If I get stopped out, oh well, it happens. I'm happy with my risk, so it really won't matter too much to me. If you feel uncomfortable in the position, of course, just get out. There's no reason to feel uncomfortable in a position. And I could always be wrong, right? There's a very fine line between confidence and stupidity. So right now I'm tap dancing around that line. So if I'm correct, great. If I'm wrong, that sucks, but it's still really no big deal. So again, watch 35.75 on an intraday level. Watch the weekly open, which is 35.35, I think. Yeah, watch the weekly open at 35.35, and that's really it. As long as that holds, I'm fine in my short. Hopefully this video helped. If you guys have any questions, as always, please feel free to ask.